Barricade put up in the street. Eric's face, straight struck in the back. Tried to run. Giving me no choice. Must be in the bank. Barricaded themselves inside. Nice tune.
Killed it. Single-handedly. That harlot's brute slaughtered half my unit.
See, it came damn close to slaughtering you as well. Need to withdraw. You and your men. Now.
My duty lies with the city.
Won't help the city by leading your men to the slaughter. Damien, conversation back at the palace, remember? I'll say it again. Your men don't stand a chance.
Men, tend to the wounded and prepare to march out.
Doing the right thing. Now listen close. Silver. That's what you want to use against vampires. Your alchemists, order them to produce as much vampire oil as they can. Churn it out in gallons. Then coat your blades with it. Keep an eye out for Alps and Bruxae. The shapely ones resemble women. There one moment, gone the next. Bombs containing silver splinters are a pretty good idea.
Thank you, Witcher. I hope you're worth the coin the Duchess pledged you. And that you'll return with the head of the wretch that did this, skewered on a hook.
Your problem's my problem now. Leave it to me. I'll solve it.
How?
All I can say just now is I'm gonna need Sienna.
You know the Duchess's decision. Sienna awaits her trial. In custody.
Yeah, I know it. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it.
You've that luxury. I do not. I've sworn my loyalty to her grace.
Can't force you. Won't try. But I'd urge you to ask yourself a question. How you feel tomorrow when you bury more soldiers, while knowing you might have prevented their deaths, but chose not to even try. See, I'm wasting my time here.
Wait. When last I saw Sienna, her grace was escorting her to the palace playroom.
Playroom? As in, for children? You sure?
I've served in the ducal palace for years. I know its every corner. So yes, I am damn sure.
Playroom? So what, Duchess locked Sienna up in a dollhouse?
Honestly, I've no clue. Look, I've told you what I saw. What you do with it is no concern of mine.
Got it. I'll look into it. You get back to your barracks. Retrace my steps. Path ought to be clear. Gotta signal Regis. Have him join me. Tell Regis to meet me in the palace. We need to get to the playroom. Splattered with blood for a few feet around. A lot of it.
Kind of you to summon me. I thank you wholeheartedly. Beyond the doors, the playroom. Found one of my brethren.
Locked. Of course. Regis. Rather not have a fist fight with this door. Would you mind?
Not at all.
Thanks. Utter silence. No one here. Something inside? Nope. Empty. Miniature tableware. And plush toys. A tin knight. Well, well.
A rocking
The key tucked behind a picture.
I suppose it was.
A tin knight. Miniature tableware. And plush toys. Nice tune.
Indeed.
Cute.
Pleasant. It's a shame the mech...
Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off.
I despise these things.
What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Sienna and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
Sienna gave me a drawing today.
Charming.
Of freshly decapitated bodies covered in blood.
Perhaps not so much.
I asked her why ever she would draw such a thing. Her Highness claimed it was a rendering of nightmares which have plagued her for as long as she can remember. Sienna does wake up screaming nearly every night, save when she shares a bed with Henrietta. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible that made some of them go mad. The girls quarreled today. I must note rather sadly they did not behave as befits future ladies. The incident devolved into fisticuffs. Anna Henrietta was first to strike her sister. Sienna gave back as good as she'd gotten. By the time I separated them, Henrietta had lost 2 teeth. She ran off to complain to her parents. His Grace the Duke refused to believe my version of events. He laid all the blame on Sienna and vowed to punish the little one harshly. Henrietta did her best to have her sister's sentence commuted, but the Duke and Duchess proved unbending.
Once you're labeled a black sheep, it's so hard to shed that reputation.
Today I accompanied the girls for the first time to the land of 1,000 fables. We spent half the day there. First we played with Thumbelina, then with Barbarossa, who proved quite the charmer for a brigand and pirate.
I'm beginning to suspect Isabel de Roquefort wrote in her diary after taking a powerful hallucinogenic. Cannabis rudularis, for instance, or...
Shh, don't interrupt. I tip my cap to Master Artorius Vigo for his achievement. He has proved he has no equal in the arcane arts.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls told me if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the Land of 1,000 Fables and utter out loud the incantation, Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
Mages sent by the Conclave arrived today. They came to examine Sienna. I cannot know what conclusions they drew, but His Grace now seems clearly upset.
Curse of the Black Sun. There's no doubt then that she was diagnosed with the syndrome symptoms.
Or had that label planted on her. It goes on. I dared ask the Duke what would become of the girl. He did not reply. I tutored the girls in Nilfgaardian today. Sienna applies herself so, though she has great difficulty memorizing new vocabulary. Lady Henrietta seems more gifted in this regard, yet also prone to impish behavior. When she thought me out of earshot, she called me a blood accuser. She and Sienna laughed so hard they almost choked. Blooda is damned, or cursed. What's Cusa?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Realize this might sound improbable, but maybe, just maybe, Anna Henrietta tossed Sienna into that illusion.
Not impossible. She would be safe there, and isolated. We must see.
Where's that book? This it? Let's see. Expecto Ludum. Regis? Regis! Land of 1,000 Fables. Incredible. Let's see where this road takes me. Going wild. Whole land's an illusion. It's so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
Bloody hell, let him out!
Voices.
Gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn. Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross.
Then you open it.
Now, who's this? A lost traveler? Not supposed to be here, sweetie. Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice, and you'll make a tasty morsel. Just as soon as I catch you.
Come now! You cannot possibly fear a few magical plants!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Vile than a rotting carcass. Careful she doesn't douse you.
Not good.
Felicitations, Witcher. It seems you've won.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. You've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Sienna? Is that you?
It's been years, Jack.
Have you come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Beans? What beans?
Try not to interrupt. Well, Jack, where are they?
Sienna, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home, for instance.
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know. But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know. Because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoo! Ah, all right. So why is it you're here?
Searching for my lost childhood. Wound up at Kaer Morhen as a little boy. Don't quite remember how. Never had any toys. Never played any games. What do you think? Why might I be here? It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me because as soon as you meet with Dettlaff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? Well, normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Dettlaff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else. Fine, Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake on it.
This place. Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes. Created by Arturius Vigo. Anna, Henrietta, and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time. It grows wild.
Your sister chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here, so you had best be on your watch.
Since you brought it up, the knights Dettlaff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyran?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, they ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempt at escape. And Dulac had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me. I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
That explains a lot.
Shocked, aren't you? You must have thought you had me pegged, before bothering to hear my side. Everyone does that.
Curse of the Black Sun. That's why you were banished, right?
Mm-hmm. Twisted princesses, mutants. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Even met one of you. Renfrey of Creighton.
And? Was she truly monstrous?
She was cruel, that's certain. But what caused it? The curse or what she went through? Asking myself to this day.
You killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the house.
So, what's with the beans? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are 2 ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beans.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead. Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right. This is no time to chat. We must find Joss. So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed. Watch out! Pixies!
Come on, come closer.
Ugh, ugly and fierce. Ow!
Not the friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. We need you. Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Witcher, hello, Geralt. Witcher, hello, Geralt. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not. Come on, Roach.
Folks here, none at all. This is grand. I'm alright. That's him. Joss. Max, they're going to rip him in 6.
Jax. It's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you. Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha. Boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose. And doesn't, when they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beans. I don't know anything! Not one thing, and besides, watch out! Wolves!
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain, no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that. Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it? A human. The most human-y human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves! Run!
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue bean. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere, out in the open.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help! Wolves!
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground. And who has it? A bold farmhand, who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf! Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
All right, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
Tough to talk to, that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, reverses the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course. Then Longlocks, and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work. Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once. That's what I stayed with Thea, princess. Who sleeps to this day, I think. Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
Contract from a goose. That's new.
You really aim to concern yourself with that?
A true Witcher should never abandon poultry in distress.
Stop prodding me and find the beans.
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of fistek?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass. But no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things. What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Arturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere, You're scaring away my customers.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
What have you got to
Like I said.
Fine, I'll pay you for the ribbon. This enough?
It's enough. Now go away.
All right. Tell me.
What?
What you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
Thank you. Watch out! Pixies!
Come on, come closer.
Ugly end The Three Little Pigs' homes. But you know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One bean lies out in the open, guarded by 3 nobodies. Yeah, could be it.
Stop prodding me and find the beans.
Harlot's red. Vandal, get him!
Oh, Pump, they didn't like that!
Come on!
big bad Witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a beam.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Stunted a bit, but yeah, it's there.
Well, well, aren't you full of surprises? What else are you hiding behind that gruff exterior?
Not a bad singer. Do a pretty mean rendition of the Maids of Vicovaro, for instance. But some other time, maybe.
But here we are chatting away when there's work to do. We must keep looking. So, you like it here?
No. Got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Doesn't seem to be a...
Witcher?
A feather. Broken. There was a fight. Goose feathers. Must have been flapping its wings. Or did it just get plucked?
Watch out! Pixies! I shall butcher you!
Come on, come closer.
Hey, there, in the trees. Some kind of camp?
This is ours! A golden X as well!
Come on.
You mean to crush?
But why keep her in a cage? Eggs from free-range birds are so much better. Oh well, where's the key?
Here it is. Got it. Good thing you posted that notice. Never would have found you otherwise.
Oh look, she laid a golden egg for you.
If only all my employers were that generous. Would have preferred a magic bean, but not about to complain.
Did you really travel all the way here for a contract?
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have had another reason.
Well, spent a few idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once and you'll always long to return.
Did you like Anna Henrietta?
Do you jest? I adored her. My darling little sis. So adorable. So sweet. Yet when they banished me from the palace, she didn't so much as peek out of the window.
She might not have known. Maybe just couldn't.
And could she also not grant me amnesty once she was crowned? Please.
Hello? Can we talk?
Schwungwatch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. What brings you?
You could always have a drink with us.
Oh, what now? Not on your life. I can barely stand, I'm so hungover.
You know what they say about the hair of the dog?
Out of the question. And why must you drink? Do you wish to drown some sorrow? And I don't mean to pry, but you don't look much like a young duchess to me.
They stripped me of my title and birthright, then banished me. A family spat, let's say.
Listen, looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for safekeeping, but...
Where is it? Talk!
Shh, not so loud.
Oh, I can be much louder than this. And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, Little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving labor. Who'd know what's at the bottom of the well? She and the hunter. Which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you. Not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
Wolf's pretty cranky.
Surprised? Think about it. He was cast in the role of the Nemesis without ever asking for it. It's a dog's life, I tell you.
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. The piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out. Well, chop chop.
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg. Any luck?
Yep, look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me. How do I look?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's go see the big bad wolf.
Let me guess. You'll play the granddaughter.
Mm-hmm. And you, the hunter.
You again? I thought I was clear. I will not talk to you if little Red Riding Hood is not with you!
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you. Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But, Grandmama, what big eyes you have!
The better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have!
The better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
Butcher you!
Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
Joss said about the red bean. A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta open his belly. Bottle caps, fake teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
Well then, one step closer to our goal.
What?
Now, I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if those mutations completely scrubbed away your curiosity. Are you really not interested in what happened? In what became of me after they cast me out?
Well, since you brought it up, I'd gladly hear the rest. Let's see. They'd escorted you out of the duchy.
Yes. And the noble knights of Toussaint, I didn't stop until we reached the Ketdu wilderness. They left me there alone, without a copper, in a torn lace dress, right when the frosts were setting in. They assumed something would eat me, or that I'd do everyone a favor and die of hunger. But as always, I failed to live up to expectations. I wandered the woods for a week, went purple from the cold, gnawed the bark from twigs. Finally, I saw a light among the trees. A campsite. They were bandits, bearded, drunk, spattered with blood. I was sure they'd rape me or kill me. Or both.
Take it neither happened?
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer can be a better man than a knight in shining armor. They took me in, we set off for Nazaire, and I did what I could to repay them. I advanced in their ranks rather quickly. Eventually, I became their leader. Of the whole ragged band.
Should have stayed there, maybe.
Perhaps. Perhaps I should have forgotten everything, started a new life. But you know what? There came a point when I thought, you wanted a monster. Then a monster you shall get.
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes and shagging minstrels on down bedding.
She wasn't the one to banish you.
And I'm not angry at her for that. I'm angry at her because she forgot about me. Right. We've had our chat. Come.
Three bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right.
Someone's eating my bowls!
Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No being here. Gotta keep looking. What? Lost your nerve? This Longlock's tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Prince's corpse. Tried to free Longlocks, but fell and broke his neck. This Longlock's tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go.
Pull myself up here, tried to free, and I'll have to make that jump. Fell and broke his neck.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
for nothing.
So?
Got the bean, but long locks. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Detlef was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
To use him. Was that your plan from the start?
No. At first I was simply intrigued. Do you know the story? It was in Metina, a few years past. I'd gone there to pass some loot off to a fence I know. We were hashing out the terms when in walked Detlef. He said he'd come to sell a silver candlestick. He gripped it through a cloth. That caught my eye. I followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
A higher vampire and you were unimpressed? Don't know if that's brave or just plain foolish.
I've always had a way with ostensibly dangerous, quiet types.
That's supposed to be about me too?
Oh, brother, I hate to disappoint you, Geralt, but your belly button is not the center of the known world. Though, you do remind me of him a bit. Stifling all emotions inside you. Ever feigning indifference. You see, when I met Detlef, somehow I knew, call it intuition, that he meant me no harm, that he was trying to frighten me off, for he too was scared. Now do you understand?
I guess. What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated. I truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly. To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes. There was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him, and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned, or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
Got a history with Detlef now, so this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Mm-hmm. Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry. It's time to go. Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sod off to this fecking fable sphere. Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant. Right, this is the spot. Pull out the beans.
What now, you piece of filth?
Wait!
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly. Very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them!
Something's always gotta go wrong.
The home stretch.
Incredible.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with... him.
Fairy tale creature. That was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
That so? How? Plan to use me like you did Detloff?
No, I need you for a purpose far simpler. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
just gonna go our separate ways? No parting words?
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
I just hope this tale has a happy ending. For me, for you, for everyone.
That may very well depend on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing beyond what you heard. For now. Come. The exit's this way.
Will-o'-the-wisp. I think it's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Just curious. Why do you want the heart of Toussaint? And the ducal wine?
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do. And I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. But never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Regis, what happened to your famous manners?
Apologies. I forgot myself.
Let's go. Really want to be done with this. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of done time.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
Let's get ready. Detlef will be here any moment now. ribbon.
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her!
Wisp. I think it's got something to show us.
It was the boss.
Which...
But...
Nope.
Isn't it?
Is... perhaps...
Just the last. You tricked me. Both of you!
Didn't plan any of it.
Silence! Any gods, start praying now.
Geralt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Barricade put up in the street. Barricade put up in the street. Barricade put up in the street. Struck in the back. Tried to run. Must be in the bank. Barricaded themselves inside.
Need to not won't keep set.
You're
How? You
yeah
you
if and see
wait when I've
played
on it.
Got it. Gotta signal Regis. Have him join me. Tell Regis to meet me in the palace. I need to get to the playroom. Splattered with blood for a few feet around. A lot of it.
Kind of you to summon me. I thank you wholeheartedly. Beyond the doors of the playroom, found one of my brethren sniffing about.
Locked. Of course. Regis. Rather not have a fist fight with his door. You mind?
Not at all.
Thanks. Nice wooden duck. Nice tune. Broke its wings off. Locked. What the?
I'm not
I see when
in.
I can or
Chop.
a friend. I cursed the by the his. For
Shh.
I
Wait.
read the girl.
Not in.
Where's that book? Miniature tableware and plush toys. Cute. Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something?
Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by lake.
Miniature tableware and plush toys. Well, Cute. A key tucked behind a picture. Going wild. Whole land's an illusion. It's so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
Bloody hell, let him out!
Voices.
He gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble. And
Then you...
what?
Come now! You cannot possibly fear a few magical bloods.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Soup smells more vile than a rotting carcass. Careful she doesn't douse you.
Show me what you got.
Be careful! Felicitations, Witcher. It seems you've won. It's here. No. Jack, it's not. Where? Here. Nice.
You must. It's
Sound.
isn't it?
You but no. Fine. There are two.
Still
Don't.
Jack.
As no. Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right. So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, and outside mere minutes will have passed.
Not the friendliest pixies I've met.
We're put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Only you. Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate? Here, none at all. This is great.
How long you gonna make me wait?
That's him. Joss. At last, they're going to rip him in six. No, the one I...
Let's
Of...
bet.
I...
Just
Nope.
yeah.
And a book. Say...
Oh,
What?
tough.
What? I'm not... It's...
Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
I dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once. That's what I think. I stole the princess, who sleeps to this day. Oh look! The Emperor of Nilfgaard! He's come out to show off his new robe.
Tobacco of the highest caliber! Fist tech pure as So, hey, is that...
Wait. Contract from a goose. That's new.
Do you really aim to concern yourself with that?
A true Witcher should never abandon poultry in distress.
Watch out! Pixies!
What? Lost your nerve?
Rat bastard! Oh, the three little pigs' homes. Figuring out the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the house with strong sticks. There's the one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words.
One beam lies out in the open, guarded by three
Oh, Pub Watch,
nobles.
they didn't like that!
Yeah, got it. The big... What?
You... Well, but here we are. We must... So, you like it here?
No. Got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Damn it.
Recognize it? Once upon a time, a terrible dragon attacked Vizima. It took a clever young cobbler to bring about its defeat.
Right. Every now and again, some village idiot tries to imitate him. And I gotta come in to clean up the mess. Just one thing in its gut. A half-digested sheep. Stuffed with tar and sulfur. Of course, but no bean.
Does that not disgust you, poking about in a rotting corpse?
Compared to the time I fought Zuko and was in the sewers, this... Never mind. Don't feel like telling that story again. Four animals stacked atop each other. What was the tale called again?
The musicians of Blathican. Huh. You've some... Where...
That...
Where... what? Don't...
That's her...
You...
All right. Time to jump in the well.
The leg. Any...
Yep.
That... how...
Sorry.
Yes. Let...
Them...
You again?
Not a problem.
What?
But... and...
Libet?
ugly and fierce.
What? Lost your nerve?
I shall butcher you. Remember what... well, I mean... but if they were...
Take...
that late.
Shh.
And that... right.
Bears.
3 stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right.
Someone's eaten from our bowl.
Die. Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No bean here. Gotta keep looking. Doesn't seem to be at home. A feather. Broken. There was a fight. Goose feathers. Must have been flapping its wings.
Watch out!
Or did it just get
Pixies!
plucked? Bastard.
Hey, there, in the trees. Some kind of camp?
Defend the goose! The golden egg! You mate?
But why keep her in a cage? Eggs won't be
Here
ready.
it is. Got it. Good.
Oh,
What?
look! Did you really? Only one bean to go. Concentrate, Geralt.
Did you like Anna Henrietta?
Do you jest? I adored her. My darling little sis. So adorable. So sweet. Yet when they banished me from the palace, she didn't so much as peek out of the window.
She might not have known. Maybe just couldn't.
And could she also not grant me amnesty when she was crowned? Please.
This Long Logs Tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait.
It always
What
grabbed
Joss
off her
said about
braid
the
in
third
past.
beam, remember?
What? I don't see it anywhere.
We'll find another way up. Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Could pull myself up here, and I'll have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit. So...
Got...
Dead?
Two... Got...
You... It's... Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant. Right, this is the spot.
Come
Pull
on!
out the beams.
Why? To get...
Why? Mother.
Another...
Nante? Come.
Another will-o'-the-wisp.
Would you...
Calm down.
But...
No but. That's...
Isn't...
Is... Perhaps a...
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always...
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I...
A shame.
Sienna!
What did you do?
What I had to do. What she deserved. Beauclair will know peace once more. The vampires will have left the city by dawn. I shall leave as well. Go far away, far from men. You can try to stand in my way. Then I shall kill you both.
You can go, but if
I shall keep my distance. Geralt, Regis.
I'm sorry. I swore to protect her, I know. What have we...
let a killer walk. We have to let on a...
Geralt, you will face...
I know.
Hey there, Geralt of Rivia.
What do you want?
Me? Not a thing. Name's
What can you get me exactly?
Exactly. Anything I pay. Even... you...
Can't...
Come now, mate. We all need some...
You...
No. That's a stretch. No, I wouldn't say that, no. But...
kinda curious.
The Duchessa hired you to find the butcher of Beauclair. And you did, but then you let him butcher dear Anarietta's sis. Then this brute simply vanished. Dropped off the face. Best informed mutt in this kennel paws down. Duchessa's cross, no doubt, while you await your trial.
Since you seem to know so much...
None can tell you that. Anarietta's a fickle cocotte. There's just no knowing which... But I'd advise against escape. You're a prisoner among many now.
We gonna report for the...
Away we go.
Don't get my down.
I've no clue,
Because
but
if
we're
you
better
get
off
my
chomping
down,
on Ross.
I'll... If you get my drift.
You're talking. Laundry's the most important corner of this coop.
I haven't had a speck of trouble with that sausage staffer since. Learned his lesson.
That was worse than red. Pack the dirty rags in the tub. I'll see to the suds and water.
Your aged meathead hawk.
Days of colicky newborns.
Should have sold your slop to peasants then. Are you daft?
First, peasants make their own food. Laundry's the most important corner of this coop. Take it away, remove it, we'd be no different from the rats. Take the stick and stir the rags. Water's almost boiled.
Who have we here?
The Guardian of Gutter Snipes locked in the clink.
My. What could the Duchess's favorite have done to deserve this?
Back off.
Hear that? The laundry went... You go... You're in the coop, mate. Only one thing counts here, survival.
Come on.
Yes, we should see to the wash, or they'll put it...
Hey! The mutant's trying charms on us. Can't you see? Your tricks won't... Grab yourselves washboards, boys. Blood! Blood! I'll take you from the...
What is going on here?
Nothing.
I'm not asking you, but the one on the floor. Have you anything?
I slipped on some...
You slipped?
Lots of soap.
Harlots, brutes. Solitary for the lot of you. Shut it! Milton was my cousin. You let him die. Was the Duchess's coin not enough?
Arrived too late.
And when the beast tore apart the Duchess's sister, too late then too? And don't you try any Witcher.
Here of your own free will, Stefan? Bet you're thinking about food. Mutton leg.
Are you the lout from Rivia?
Yep, I'm that lout.
Come with me. You're to be sent.
To what?
To shut it. What am I, the town crier? Now let's go.
Get ready. Soon all your problems will be solved, once and for all.
Do you know where this leads?
No. Hope it's the exit, though.
You guessed it. The thing is, there are different kinds of exits. Some walk this path to freedom. Others walk it straight into eternity.
Which am I headed for?
I don't know. Yet one thing is certain. You will never walk this path again.
Mark Dubois, you are hereby judged guilty of trampling Alice Valref. The cup...
It was an accident. I was...
In light of the above...
No, I didn't do...
Oh, Next!
An order's an order. Guess you're not next after all. You're supposed to follow me.
Why'd you make me watch that execution?
So you'd know this is no almshouse for lost orphan boys.
Wanted me to think I was next. Enjoy that? Getting a rise out of folk?
You guessed it. The harlots' hounds that land here, I detest them. So I do everything in my power so they'll know they're in the clink, not on holiday. Stop dragging your feet.
Unbind him and leave us. Greetings, Witcher.
Your face, though, looked even worse.
I apply an arnica, but my scars pale in comparison to the fate Siana met with. I trusted you. And how did you repay me? Consider it, Witcher.
I'm sorry.
Enough.
Guess there's been a decision in my case.
Truly? Is that all you care about?
Get kinda...
Your life was never threatened. The court considered various punishments. The death sentence was not among them.
Wasn't in attendance.
You are in Toussaint, where the rule of law holds. The facts are as follows. You were hired to kill the beast. I'll have you know that were it up to me, you...
Glad you didn't have the decide...
At any rate, I am not the best person to tell you what was decided in your matter.
What are you talking about? Dandelion?
Sheesh, Geralt.
A ghost wouldn't have surprised...
Officially, visiting Henrietta. That is to say, the Duchess.
You? You're a persona non grata and
Didn't stop me from risking my skin.
How'd you even know I...
Regis came to see me right after they locked you up. I mean, Regis, right? Can you believe that? To come back?
Take it I'm free thanks to...
Oh, I have my ways. Took a little... But just so you know, Duchess was so furious, I think she even forgot she'd banished me from Beauclair. For life.
How'd you get her to...
I appealed to the faultless intentions that guided you. To your reputation, your accomplishments, and... Well, ultimately, she changed her mind, and you're free. Even got her to leave your vineyard with you. You won't get a copper of your promised reward, but you'll keep your estate.
Dandelion?
Listen, you do whatever needs doing, but I've got to get to the cemetery. Henrietta's in bad shape with Sienna dead.
Been meaning to ask you.
All right, recovering.
So, you two?
Of course we are.
No idea. Just within the realm of possibility.
The bond between the Duchess and myself is...
All right.
See you, Geralt.
Off we go. You'll collect your things at the...
Follow me to the exit.
Keep calm! Start no brawls! Out of my way! Open the gate!
Your things are past the first gate. Leave them. I don't really give a fig. Stop dragging your feet.
Don't smile, so what? Glad to see. What course?
The
mean
believe were.
If I say...
Then you'll come with me for another chat.
Guess it would...
Acceptable.
Die.
Long live Duchess Anna Henrietta!
Colonel Permanent, welcome!
Need it. My time's up.
Hair rejuvenation, dandruff annihilation. Welcome.
Need a bit.
Deep breath, Witcher.
No, because this is no
Witcher.
You must behave. Now! All together!
What? Lost a nerve?
Monsters! Wow.
Where's that coot gone this time?
Calm now, keep calm.
It's gone.
God!
I agree completely.
Oh, it's the chap with the sword.
Need to ask you.
Yet again?
Guess they could use.
Then I shall take advantage as well.
Clean boots.
Man in the frock coat.
Why, of course.
If you're about to tell me this information, how'd you get...
Becker's
Beggar?
Why, for...
Just for?
I can't...
Remember anything?
What? Oh!
Kid, my patient. Where'd they...
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and what...
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that bootshine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Oh, my little dumpling. My girl. The vampires.
Ew, stinky.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk. You? What?
To talk.
Gentlemen, either get out along with these Scram!
Decent. Hell...
Hear that, Arthur?
We should step aside, good
I'll grate your guts around your spine.
How long you gonna make me wait?
All right.
What did they...
They are neighbors. I do not oppose...
Need
they both play. And forgive me. You can question.
Thank...
My dear...
Recent...
Does anyone know what...
Why should I squeak?
You can tell me, Romain.
I got one.
I still have...
It's a matter of imp...
But I was to deliver it, but...
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest.
All right.
Damn it.
What is it?
See for yourself.
Well. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Sienna rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck.
Puzzle.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grim.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Sienna planned it from the start.
Indeed, the logical...
4 seemingly random victims to start, the virtues their only link. Obscured the victims' links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions, ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From...
Yes, and...
What do we do?
Now we drink. Unless, that is, you feel a witcherly duty to see the Duchess and tell her what we just learned.
Let's go. Haven't had it.
Why not admit you're simply afraid of her reaction?
She already locked me up once.
I cannot. At times one must have...
Met a whole rogues gallery. All interesting folk in prison. Can't say I'm eager to ever...
Of all the places to wind up behind bars, Toussaint was a... Especially given it wasn't about just anyone, but the Duchess's very own sister. As you know, I had little sympathy for Sienna. Nonetheless, I very much regret I could not keep her safe.
Yeah.
Well...
Beauclair seems safe now.
No. He had escorted us. He has no reason to attack.
Sure hope so. Though in his...
Soup.
Not much of a con...
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo...
Thanks.
A trifle. That will nonetheless be... Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize?
Know what? Think I just might. But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just wake up...
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? Will you begin writing your memoir? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken.
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, sellers...
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive.
Killed him.
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil.
That we do. Actually, I'd love to go home.
Monsters are
You tallywhacked the beast?
That is mine!
Not bad.
Master Witcher, some unknown individual...
Who is it?
Alas, they did not...
You look good. Calm. Don't just stand there. I want a hug.
Thought I'd never see you again.
Well, I've departed, escaped, been forced to flee so many times. Yet, I always returned. You ought to be used to it by now. I like coming back into your life.
I'm just glad you're here.
You've a lovely home, with a great deal of potential.
And got it from the Duchess as her down payment for killing the beast. Even started to renovate a bit. Come outside, let me show you the grounds.
Ah, it's lovely here. I could stay forever.
Anything stopping you?
Obligations, duties. I'm only here because Emir concluded I must get to know what I'll rule once I take the throne. So I'm on a tour of the provinces with a small swarm of advisors. Which essentially means they take turns lecturing me while I follow them about, scribbling notes.
Plan to stay in Beauclair a while?
A bit. I convinced my advisors we'd be unwise to depart before I tasted each of this year's wines. My knowledge would be incomplete, you see. Though, actually, just between you and me, I'm not certain I'm cut out to rule, govern, all that.
Thinking you might give it up?
I can't say just yet, but I'm not willing to rule it out.
How fares your venerable father?
He seems younger, quite rejuvenated. Abandoning high-level politics seems to have done it. It's as if the very awareness of peace grants him strength, which most likely is the case.
Think he'll keep his word?
I think that depends on me. If he feels I'm up to the task, he'll head out to pasture. Yes.
And if he doesn't?
Then there'll be nothing to stop him from returning. He hasn't ever had a problem changing his mind.
Preparations for the coronation coming along?
Not at all. I told him I'm in no hurry. I must see what the whole thing's about first. Acquaint myself with the Empire's institutions, laws, and so forth.
No pressure from Emir to speed things along?
He tried. But I told him I wish to be a good ruler, a strong ruler, not some puppet.
No one else in the world he'd give in to like that.
I had nothing to do with that. There's just no one else in the world who's his daughter. Speaking of which, as the future Empress, I could secure you a comfortable position as court Witcher.
Thanks, but just not my thing, that. My place is on the path.
I know. Still, had to try.
See you later, Ciri.
Take care of yourself. Geralt? 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 Geralt?
Geralt, 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 Geralt.
I thank you for letting me stay. I cannot
I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brewed as a white?
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking, even as a child. My gran was a true master in the kitchen. Her spit-roasted ox was famed throughout the land.
Thought you were a lady, owned an estate.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks. But I devised the dishes myself. They own...
You sure you don't...
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my...
Visited others' homes as a white.
Yes, but ever at night.
Remember, you can always change your mind.
I'd never...
And I'd never want you... See you...
Take care, Witcher. And...
Me oh my! A witch fella!
Are knights errant? They're so heroic, we had to summon a witcher to do it.
Sorry, I've this runny nose.
Geralt? 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 Geralt?
Oh, I'd stomp wine with that one.
Geralt, come
would
here.
stomp
Let
till
me
we
give
were
you a
red
kiss,
and
you dashing
sweaty.
young thing.
I've lots to do before...
Unwise! Through and through! Sheath your weapon, traveler, please.
Little guesses, champion.
Keep calm. Start no brawls.
They say a great deal about you.
Watch it.
To be born in Toussaint is to be born under a lucky star.
Snow White, you with the exquisite hair.
My prices are the best this side of the Yaruga.
Nice tune.
On you. Were the good prophet Lebioda lively and spry, from me he would everything buy.
You seek something? I've got it. Snow White!
Name's Geralt. What can I do for you?
That hair, the scar, the frown. It's all perfect.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this portrait.
Portrait?
Indeed. Yours. Oh. Pose for me. You must.
Don't see why not.
It shan't. A perfect landscape perfectly to frame your...
Let's go then.
I need only fetch my east. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace.
My hand shakes so bad, I cannot hold.
Guillaume,
Greetings, Geralt.
what are you doing here?
Leave me be. Without my Vivian, life has no meaning. You are the last to whom I wish to speak.
You lick it, you buy it. What is it you need? Scour all the fairs, you'll find no better wares.
Ooh, our hero.
A Witcher?
Now why do you have to go and get our Duchess?
Massacre at the estate of Durand de Savarin. Elven statues come to life to slaughter members of the History of Toussaint Friends Society. Citizens, beware of history and elves alike.
Greetings.
What do you have on offer?
Good luck.
Massacre at the estate of Durand de Savarin. Elven statues come to life to slaughter members of the... Citizens, beware of history and elves alike, and stones, hewn or otherwise.
Long live Duchess Anna Henrietta!
Ah!
Hey!
Would you... Of course.
Good luck.
Citizen, a plea from Her Illustrious Highness. The Ducal Chancellery is sworn.
God! God! My regards.
Guillaume, what are you doing here?
Leave me be. Without my Vivian, life has no meaning. You are the last to whom I wish to speak.
Good health to you. No. Perhaps yes. Oh, I don't know. Good health to you. Oh, brute!
Oh my! Excuse you?
Lucas, enquete.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
You daft.
Right. That's charge! Take it for a ride! No.
Scrawny, grey-haired, ill-favored.
Greeting!
Farewell.
black pudding, cures any hangover. You that mad cunt.
Hi, mate! Your mug's not familiar. What is it you want?
Looking for Olgierd von Everec.
Ah! That'll be inside.
Olgierd von Everec. I'm looking for him.
None here by that name.
Can't help wondering. Who are you?
Who do we look like?
A crew of cutthroats? Or a band of former soldiers who got lucky?
Ah, but that's where you err. 'Cause we're sons of nobles, all.
And daughters.
So, gonna tell me who you are, precisely?
The Redanian Free Company. The Wild Ones, folk call us. Owing to the boar in our coat of arms.
I was told I'd find Olgierd von Everec here.
Someone's made an arse of you, brother.
So maybe you can make up for that and help me, brother.
Something tells me you and me have got different mums.
All right, Ungus, you've had your fun. I'm Olgierd. Tell me, what brings you here?
No, I'm Olgierd.
You? Not likely. I'm Olgierd.
You're all Olgierd. That it?
Got it right at last.
One man split into 3 bodies. Not interested in his balls, so which of you's got his brain? Not laughing. Guess that means you didn't get the brain.
Nope. I'm the one got his fists.
Ever fight a Witcher?
Give it to him!
Come on, Sorry. Stop being a Nazi.
You're good. You'd fit right in with our band of merry men. Come on, I'll take you to Olgierd. What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
Bit of advice, Geralt of Rivia. Once you meet Olgierd, try and pique his interest.
I gotta pique his interest? He's the one wants a monster dead.
Aye, but he don't need you to kill him. Ottoman, sir. You've a guest.
Do you know what types of sculptures fetch the best prices? Statues of deities, busts of kings, and nudes. And what have we here? A naked wench. What do you think of her?
Frankly, gotta say I prefer the work of Pax Gernst.
Ah, the Kaviri school. Are you an Oxenfurt man?
No. Know some folk who graduated from there, though.
I used to like Botticelli. The life he could breathe into a chunk of cold stone. But I look at it now, and it seems just a rock, ideally proportioned. Not a flaw on its surface. Painfully perfect. As lifeless and boring as a boulder at the roadside. That's better. More interesting, at the least. Very well. And now to the matter at hand. Let's rejoin the company. Partake of some refreshment first.
Ataman Olgierd, long may he live!
Long live the Ataman!
Long live the Ataman! Long live the Ataman!
Come and drink with us!
Well, we haven't a choice now. Fetch us some wine, dear. And a nibble or two.
This some special occasion? Or just feel like feasting?
Every occasion's special. Today we celebrate a dubbing.
Whose?
Squire Herodor's new sabre.
I've hit on a name for her. Fair Sabre, I dub thee Tradiciana!
Monster in the sewers. Know anything more?
I've no clue what it is. Only that it's deadly. I'd not have bothered had my cook not become its victim. Oh, the way she prepared game had no equal.
That why she was in the sewers? To fetch game?
Nay. She went to a fair with a sister or cousin, matters not. Daft wench convinced her a prince transformed into a toad lives in the Oxenfurt sewers. And you know women. Each craves a prince and will wade knee-deep through shite to get him. Vissy was no exception in that respect. Down she went, never to return. Wasn't the first, it seems, either. Hey! Leave her be! Is that any way to treat the lord of the manor's daughter? Apologies. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the contract. So, you'll check it?
Consider the beast gone.
Confident? Bring me its head, and the reward shall be yours. Geralt.
No stranger to the bottle, eh? Hey, Witcher! How about joining our band?
Weary, are we?
Guests, fish, and bloomers all stink after 3 days.
I'm stuffed to the rafters. Fear I'll slide off my saddle.
My Valor stands on 3 pillars. Good food, good drink, and good fun.
What a pickle.
Blimey, those are some razors you've got.
Wine. Wine. I want wine, damn it.
You all right, Ducky?
The devil walked a crooked path, his heart full of ire.
No!